California Department of Corrections is pulling out all the stops to make sure none of them stumble across a child predator. Every year, the department does something called Operation Boo. KUSI's Ashley Rodriguez is live downtown to show us what the agents did tonight. Ashley?
They rode around San Diego checking on some of the most perverse, most violent child sex offenders. These guys have a long list of rules that they have to follow, especially on Halloween, and our cameras were there to see what they were up to.
You know, we're all parents, we all have children, and reading, some of these stories, it takes a lot, and you do have to, there comes a point when you know you're ready to go.
Department of Corrections parole agent Jamie Saylor is supervising her last Operation Boo tonight. It's been 6 years of checking on child sex offenders on Halloween.
No candy.
Yes.
No candy.
Thank you. Good job.
These guys are monitored and checked on constantly, but on Halloween, there's special rules to follow. So the main thing they're looking for is Halloween decorations. They have to make sure that the lights are out and they cannot be giving out any candy. In fact, there's also a curfew from 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. These guys have to be indoors, and that's what they're checking to make sure that they're in compliance for.
I got one in Lemon Grove right now that's home.
The man who lives at this home was convicted of raping his 12-year-old daughter.
Everything's squared away that I'm aware of, unless you got something recently.
Curfew met, no candy, no decorations. But even without homes, these men are still dangerous. So not all sex offenders with child victims are in homes. Therefore, the Operation Boo compliance doesn't necessarily apply to them. There's some of them that are transients. They have to stay bedded down in one place so law enforcement can check on them with their GPS device. The homeless man we were checking on is convicted of violently molesting a toddler at a daycare he owned. He refused to be interviewed.
Well, I never committed the crimes.
So this was unfair?
Well, I never committed the crimes.
Adamantly denying having committed the crime. It's a reaction the agents say often takes the place of shame. He is required by law to stay in this spot until 5 a.m. If he leaves, there is zero tolerance. He will be arrested. Can we talk about it and you being under compliance? And also shying away from our cameras was a grandfather charged with raping his step-grandson and accused of molesting other grandchildren as well. His apartment was searched for candy and child porn and came up clean.
Yes, this is my 6th Operation Boo.
And your last?
And my last Operation Boo.
So what does that feel like?
A little bittersweet. I work with some of the best agents in the state who work very hard every day. They're very dedicated, very passionate about their job, which was a direct result of why we had no violations found tonight, is because they are out there every day, making sure these guys are doing what they're supposed to be doing. So I'm very proud to have worked for them for the past 6 years, and I'm gonna miss this team.
It's reassuring to know that all the guys we followed and checked on tonight were following the rules, but please remember that the department only checks on about 5% of sex offenders in California, so parents still need to remain very vigilant. Live in downtown San Diego, Ashley Rodriguez, KUSI News.
Ashley, thank you. The San Diego Sheriff's Department has